Ya girl is no longer on a girlfriend's salary. I've been promoted. So I had Ashley's on Instagram to send me in some questions that you may have around our engagement, the proposal, my wedding, anything like that. I was obviously just going to sit down here and tell you absolutely everything, but I just wanted to ask you on Instagram, like, was there anything maybe in particular that you just wanted to know? But basically, I've went through all of the questions that I was asked, and I think I'm just going to start from the beginning of like the proposal, if you care. I honestly feel really awkward doing this video because part of me is like feeling really cringy, like, do people care? So with me going through everything, it will be answering all the questions as well, and if there's any other wee side questions, I'll obviously answer them. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my makeup while I talk, so I'm not just sitting here talking to you feeling awkward and uncomfortable. So it's not really going to be too much about the makeup, but if you're wondering what I'm using, I'll probably not list it in the description box below because I don't do that anymore because I'm lazy. But if you want to know anything in particular as to what I'm using, just ask me in the comment section. I should get back to you within 5 to 6 working days. This is my ring. It is a 1.5 carat oval cut and it's just a plain gold band. That's what I wanted. I didn't want anything big, anything flashy. I just wanted something that suited my hand, that was just nice and simple. One thing I knew I wanted was it needed to be gold. Because obviously, as you know, I think everybody knows I wear gold jewellery, so having a silver engagement ring. Basically, if you have been watching my videos, you'd know that me and Kyle got engaged in Bali. I had no clue. I had no clue whatsoever. It was such a shock. There was pictures up on Instagram. In fact, I don't think I put that picture up. I might actually insert some clips and some pictures. You will see by my face. I'll put up a certain picture that I'm talking about. You'll see by my face how shocked I was. I was not expecting it at all. He basically blew that much smoke around my eyes that I was just completely blinded, and I was, I'm not convinced, but I was just like, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for a while. And I think that was his way of putting me off suspecting it. He apparently had it planned for months, and obviously his brother's girlfriend, everybody was in on it, and I hadn't a clue. The proposal itself happened halfway through our trip, and the night before I was told by the other couple that we were with that, Emma, tomorrow we are going to go to a couple of waterfalls, and we're going to go to some temples, and we're going to go to some really nice places, and we're going to get some Instagram pictures. So that was their way of saying, look nice. Look nice, dress nice, maybe do something with your hair, maybe put a wee bit more makeup on, because whenever I was away in Bali, or you know yourself, whenever you're traveling, you're wearing comfy clothes, you don't care what you look like. I'd done nothing with my hair the whole time I was there, and very minimal makeup, a wee bit of concealer, the e.l.f. Halo Glow, that's what I'd done. Obviously this particular day I made a wee bit of an effort, so we basically got picked up by our driver, and the first place we went to was this waterfall. And we got to the place, we got our tickets, and there was this man standing, and he was apparently our tour guide. It didn't even cross my mind as to why we needed a tour guide to look at some water running down some rocks. We must have walked about maybe 100 steps down to this waterfall, and me and Kyle were told to go right up to the waterfall because they wanted to get pictures. And it was just me and Kyle, and they were obviously standing back. They were wanting to take some pictures of us, just like facing the waterfall. But I'm guessing because whenever our backs were turned, our tour guide was a photographer. So basically Kyle had actually hired a photographer to actually like take some pictures of the proposal and everything. So while we were standing like up at the rocks at the waterfall, that's whenever he done it. Just turned around, got down on one knee and asked me to marry him. So yeah, that was that. It's no big deal, like, but looking back, that is not the dress I would have initially wore if I knew that I was going to be proposed to. Oh my god, and don't even get me started on my feet. A couple of days previous, I had burnt my feet really badly, like the tops of my feet. And because we were doing so much walking all day, every day, my feet swell up really, really badly. So honestly, if you look closely in the pictures, you can still actually see like how swollen my feet are. Honestly, from my calves down, I looked like a pregnant elephant, and that's how I felt as well. Oh my god, it was wild. Whenever we got back to our, like, the wee villa that we were staying at, I obviously had to ring my mum because obviously I had to tell her, right? So I had FaceTimed her, and whenever I was FaceTiming her, she was actually in Derry. I think she was driving over the Foyle Bridge going to Derry, and she was like, Emma, I can't speak to you right now, I'm driving and I'm using up my data. And I was like, I'm on the other side of the world and I have some really good news. So I just was like, I've something to tell you. And she was like, so she was like, hold on to a pullover. She was honestly so, so happy. She cried. And then I texted my granny over WhatsApp, and it took quite a while for my granny to reply, and then she was like, oh my god, like, I'm in tears, I'm so happy for you. I also messaged my sister, my closest friend. Yeah. And it's so funny because I think, was it my sister? She was like, oh, it finally happened. Part of me still can't believe that we're actually talking about a wedding. Don't get me wrong, we are literally just talking about things, maybe putting some wee things into plan. We're just flying ideas back and forth with each other, saying about this, saying about that. We are hoping for 2026, either 2026 or 27. Not too sure yet, but ideally 26. We also are not having it here. We are want to go away to get married and elope. Is that how you say it? We want to elope. So basically, yeah, we're not having a big wedding. I'm not traditional and Kyle has no choice. That was never me. I never wanted a big wedding. I don't want bridesmaids. I don't want a cake. I don't want just any of the traditional bullshit, in my opinion, that comes with like a big white wedding. I would rather put that money into like a couple of honeymoons, because do you know something? We've actually been talking about more honeymoons than anything actually. So I think we're talking about either Bora Bora or the Maldives and Tokyo. So we're basically wanting to do a big city holiday. Kyle has always wanted to do Tokyo, right? And I kind of thought that why not actually make it part of our honeymoon? We'll go to Tokyo, and then obviously the hustle and bustle of Tokyo will be great, and why don't we finish it off with a relaxing, sunny, beachy holiday like the Maldives or Bora Bora, because I've always wanted to go to the Maldives, so why not? Wedding destination. We have our wedding destination picked. We always said Vegas. Always. It was always going to be Vegas. The two of us fucking off to Vegas, nobody there, just the two of us, and it's just gonna happen. We'll come back home, we'll make it legal, and we'll have a wee bit of a party, and that'll do us. But you see, as soon as it happened, like as soon as I got engaged, it was as if the blindfold was nearly just taken off, and I was just like, holy shit, I'm actually now engaged. I have so many more options. We can do whatever we want. We can get married wherever we want. It was just as if all these options were just available all of a sudden, and I changed my mind. Kyle was still a wee bit, but it was always Vegas, and I was like, yes, I completely understand that, and I understand where he's coming from, because yes, it always was Vegas. But the more and more I started to think about it, like, I maybe feel like telling people that you're getting married in Vegas, they instantly think that it's maybe a wee bit tacky, or Elvis is going to marry you, like, thank you very much. No, it wasn't going to be anything like that. It was going to be a wee bit more classy. So our wedding destination has changed to Italy. Italy. I can't actually believe I'm saying that. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. It's going to be so beautiful, and it's just going to be so me. I kind of feel like if you go to Italy and you see the architecture and just the buildings and just the whole vibe of Italy, it's so me. All you have to do is walk around my house, for the love of God. It's just going to be stunning. It's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so classy and sophisticated and just romantic. At the minute, my evenings consist of researching places in Italy. I kind of somewhat narrowed down my list, so we're either looking at the Amalfi Coast, Lake Como, Florence, or Tuscany. One of those places. And guests wise, Kyle's brother and his girlfriend is definitely going to be there, because we've asked them to be our witnesses, and also whether she likes it or not, Kyle's brother's girlfriend, I need her with absolutely everything, because she's going to be an absolute godsend and help me plan so much. Because it's now Italy, I have actually asked my parents, I've asked my mum and dad if they would like to join us. So as it stands, our guest list is 4. 4 people. And you know what? That's big enough. With Kyle's family, there's a bit of awkward tension there, and I don't think that they will be there. I'm obviously not going to get into that situation. It's obviously a wee bit shitty for him, but he obviously understands the situation. It sucks, but I'm not going to get into that. A lot of people were actually asking about wedding dresses. That's actually really surprising, but it's something that I've kind of thought about a wee bit. Somebody had asked, like, do I want to go for something quirky or something fun or more traditional? I definitely do think it will be more traditional. I don't know, but I do think because it's Italy and it's going to be so classy and so sophisticated, and I know in my head what I want and what I want it to look like, I think I'm going to go more traditional. I don't want anything big or puffy. I want something really nice, simple and sleek, easy to wear, and just classy and sophisticated. Because that's something I definitely ain't. I'm not exactly a champagne and caviar kind of gal. I'm more like a rollie and a Red Bull. But yes, I definitely will be going for something more traditional. I have no idea why my face looks orange compared to my chest. I have fake tan on. I literally just fake tanned the other day. And there was also quite a lot of people asking, hold on, let me see. Like, will I be doing my own makeup, my own hair? And no, that is one thing I'm really excited about. I'm gonna have someone do my hair and my makeup. I just think it'll take so much stress off me, like on the actual day, and I'll just be able to chill out and relax, because believe it or not, I've never ever had my makeup done, like ever. Like, for example, like my school formal, whenever I was in 5th year, I done my makeup myself. I have done my makeup myself with absolutely everything. I've never had my makeup done before. I literally don't know what it feels like. So that will be literally like a treat to myself, basically, like getting my makeup done. God, I've no idea what I would want my makeup to even look like. I'm definitely going to do a couple of makeup tutorials of like bridal makeup, like kind of like traditional bridal makeup, what I would see as traditional, and then maybe what I would want. I'm definitely going to do and dabble in between a couple of bridal makeup looks, by the way. And my hair, don't even get me started on my hair. My hair is a bitch to work with. It just is, it's so defiant. It doesn't want to do absolutely anything, so there's no way in hell I am going to be doing my hair myself, because I want it down and like just a really nice soft wave, and there's just no way in hell I would be able to do something like that myself. For somebody who is a qualified hairdresser, and that was my profession before I gave up and realised what a shit career it was, I was never able to do my hair. But anybody else's hair, I could do anything. I could do anything, but not my own hair. That's why I don't do like hair tutorials or hair videos, by the way, because I'm shit at it with my own hair. Like, but I can't wait. Like, I really can't wait. It's actually one thing I'm really excited about, is actually getting my makeup done. So with me just blabbering on there, I've answered all the questions. I think that's the first time I've actually done a Q&A and I answered all the questions. I usually run out of time if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's that. Oh, this is very pale. Does that look okay? So yeah guys, that is literally everything. Of course do let me know, like, is anybody else recently engaged? Anybody else a bride to be? If so, congratulations. I've just constantly been like, Kyle, please pass me the remote. Here's your dinner. Have a good weekend as well.